dream of that. This is your vision of yourself. When you close your eyes and your secret, what is it you want to do? Now live that today. Do that today, right? Really do that today. Be positive out there. So grab it, hold it, think it, love it. If you have ADHD and you're scrolling on TikTok right now, warm berries, deep breathing, box breathing, lower the cortisol level. The best thing actually for, I would say for ADHD, and I know I used to have it myself and I cured myself of that, as you can too, because it's a brainwave problem, right? It's the way your brain operates and think, and that's a learned behavior. You learned that as a child, and basically you didn't get enough stimuli as a child or enough love, serotonin and oxytocin, and it developed as ADHD, right? And you can unlearn it. You can unlearn it by practice, by putting up rituals, morning rituals, daily rituals, where you get used to things, planning your day ahead, so you have less stress, because it's actually a stress behavior, ADHD. It is because your mind is stressed and your body is stressed that you cannot truly relax, right? You are in level anxiety actually. So, and you can heal that, of course. And if you have that kind of problem, if you have anxiety or ADHD and you're struggling with it, then feel free to DM me, follow me and send me a message, right? And because you see, if you have ADHD, right, that means, it really means that your IQ is rather high, right? And your brainwave function different than the ordinary. And if you have ADHD, it is because your soul is telling you you do not belong in this rigid society, right? You're like a wolf dog. You're meant to roam free, but you have been placed in a box, right? And you want to go free. And it's actually a good thing, right? Because from ADHD comes questions and ideas and new way of thinking, right? Which is what society thrives upon. It's the only way to change and move forward, right? So it's not a bad thing, but it is a bad thing for the square people in the world, those who don't have it, because they don't understand you, right? Because to them, you are a danger to their status quo. But the most important thing to know in life is there is no status quo. Everything changes. The only constant in this universe is change, and we need to embrace change. And people that have ADHD are usually better with accepting change than those who don't. But you need to remember that ADHD stems from very often low self-esteem, low self-confidence, and a lack of trust, right? So your mind is always thinking of ways to do things differently, to improve or to change, right? Because at your forming years, as a toddler, as a little child, you weren't getting nurtured in the way you needed to. And that doesn't mean it was badly done. It just means that you, as an individual, had specific needs that weren't met, right? Not your fault, right? But you are living it now because your mind and brain trained you to live that way. But so you can untrain it, right? So I was a little bit long about ADHD this morning, but it is a huge problem today with young people and a lot of people that are grown up haven't had it treated, and their only treatment perhaps have been shitty drugs, right? Pushed by doctors that don't care, and I'm saying that straight out, that it is. If you're on some sort of anti-ADHD drug, no, it's not a good thing for you. It's not a good thing for your body. It's not a good thing for your mind. It is shit, and it's pushed by a society that want to put you in a box. It's designed to keep you, so you're easy to them. Give this kid something so he can sit still and shut the fuck up and listen to me, right? As a teacher or a parent or something. it's not loving you, it's not caring about you, it's just putting you in a box. It's putting you in a prison of a life that you're not going to enjoy. You need to break free from that, all right? Because these drugs are not good. Whether it's called Ritalin or Concerta or Strator or all these crappy ones, right? They contain amphetamine, and the only thing amphetamine do is work on your brain, and it's chemical compound. It's not good for you. So don't. I would say it straight out. Don't use it. Right? There are many other things you can do. Many other drugs you can do. Natural remedies you can do. That's much better. And routines, right? And love. The best antidote to ADHD is actually love. Seriously, it sounds weird, but because it produces serotonin and oxytocin in your brain when you're in love, and that is the direct antidote to the stress you have in your mind and in your body, right? So that will relax it and brings it better. But there are many other things. I'll be glad to talk to you, but and we can do that here online. So if you want to talk about this subject, just drop me a note. If you want personal help, then also drop me a note and I'll reply to you and we can discuss it, and I will be glad to help you. So don't be sad if you're ADHD, right? Don't be sad. Don't be stressed. Be you, right? And think about, who do I want to become and why? And if you're thinking, why can't I be like everybody else? Then ask yourself, do I want to be like everybody else? Right? Do I want to be like everybody else? That's a question, right? For a long time, I used ADHD medicine. I was back in 2005, 6, 7, 8. I used it selectively. So if I needed to do something that I really had to get done, then I would take it and be productive. But then I would also not take it for several days, where I would want to be creative and create things. Because I don't know if you noticed that, but when you take ADHD medicine, it takes away your personality. It takes away your thoughts and ideas and creative parts. And so it becomes harder to be creative, right? So it's kind of like, basically, I'm sad to say this to you, but it's like society, your teachers and your parents and everyone around you say, we don't really like you. Take this pill, right? So we can like you. But it's like, really? What? You only like me if I'm like everybody else? It's like, what kind of love is that? What kind of society is that you only like me if I'm like this, square form box? It's terrible, isn't it? It's terrible, right? And that's what we live with. So don't let anybody tell you that, right? Be yourself. Be yourself. But realize that the reason you are behaving like that you're having these brain waves, the thought pattern, is anxiety, inner anxiety. Something in your life didn't give you what you need as a nurtured, and thus you develop the ability to think quickly and find solutions and do different things to try to get attention or get the love you need, right? And that's why you're still doing it. You're still doing it. You're still doing it, even if it's not necessary anyway, because your brain hasn't learned that, right? But because you're intelligent and you're creative, then you are going to sit every day in society and wonder, like, why am I here? Why are we doing this? Well, this is idiotic. This is a stupid way to do it. And 99% of the time, you're right. You're actually right. It's just the other sheep can't see it, because they're not thinking it. They're just doing as they're being told. And that's what they learned. That's their learned behavior. That's why they function in a square system, right? Because they've been boxed. And they will go out and become happy taxpayers. That's what they're trained to do. And your mind is rebelling against that and saying, no, that's not the life I want. And that's a good thing. So set for today some goals, right? Think positive about the day. Prime yourself with warm beverage. Hold it. Drink it. Feel the pleasure. Think about what you want to do today. What you want to achieve in a positive way, right? Breathe deeply a couple of times before everything you're going to do new. Breathe deeply 3 times into your diaphragm and out again. Exhale fully 3 times. Lowers your cortisol level. The sigh thing. Right away, do that. And it lowers your cortisol level. And then you can take a decision. Then you can think clearly, right? And every time you make a mistake or fuck up today or something, just go again. Just for today, I will not anger. Just for today, I will not worry. Just for today, I will be humble. Just for today, I will be honest. And just for today, I will be compassionate. And then you'll have a good day, right? And you're priming your mind to be that and to react like that. And eventually, you're going to look back on this year as a positive year, and you have a great past. And when you have a great past, then you will have a good day. And when you have a good day, you create a great future. Yeah? That's the secret to success. Creating it. Right. So, have a good time. Enjoy your day. Go out there. Make it happen. Live courageously and live creatively. Dan Sommer, your Transformational Life Coach. Have a good time.